Now we will see the third solution known as Peterson's solution. In this we will use combination of previous both the solutions. So we are using both flag array and turn here. Here we assume that P0 is executing first. Process P0 is saying that I want to enter the critical section. By setting flag 0 equal to T. Okay. And if we set turn equal to 0, okay, instead of turn equal to 1 here, then every time P0 will enter the critical section and P1 will not get chance anytime. So we will set turn equal to 1. The next statement here is while turn equal to 1 and flag 1 equal to true. So if both the conditions are true, this while condition will be true. Turn is equal to 1 here. Okay, turn is equal to 1 here. But since process P1 is not interested now, so flag 1 here, the flag 1 is false. Okay, hence what will happen here? While turn equal to 1 is true, okay, this is true, but flag 1 equal to true is not there. So this is false. So this entire condition becomes false. So the program will come out of while loop and process P0 will enter the critical section. At the same time, if process P1 wants to enter the critical section, then flag 1, it will set flag 1 equal to true and turn equal to 0. So while turn here, this condition, while turn equal to 0, this is true, okay, this is true, and flag 0 equal to true, that is also true, okay, because this is already set to true. So this condition becomes true. So what will happen if the condition becomes true? Okay, it will keep executing the while loop, okay, and P1 cannot enter the critical section. So we can see mutual exclusion is working here. So at a particular time, only one process, that is P0, can enter the critical section. P1 has to wait. Now when P0 comes out of the critical section, it will set flag 0 equal to false. Now can P1 enter critical section? We will check the while condition. While turn equal to 0 and flag 0 is true, will be, what will happen now here? What is the condition? This is true. Turn equal to 0 is true and flag 0 is false now. See here. Now it is false. Okay. So what will happen? The entire condition becomes false and P1 will enter the critical section here. Okay. If now P0 wants to enter critical section, then is it possible? It will make flag 0 equal to true again, okay, and turn equal to 1, but the while condition will be true. Why it will be true? Because turn is equal to 1 and flag 1 is already true, okay, hence it cannot enter the critical section. So once again we have verified that mutual exclusion is working here. Now we will check for progress. We will assume that P0 is interested in entering critical section and P1 is not. So set flags for both the processes equal to false. Now we will set again both the flags for P0 and P1 equal to false. Okay, so we'll set this again to false. Okay, wait, let me take this. Again we'll start from this condition. What we are checking? We have already proved that it supports mutual exclusion. Now we'll check whether it supports progress or not. Okay, so set the flags for both the processes equal to false. P0 sets flag 0 equal to true. Okay, and turn equal to 1. As flag 1 is false, this is false, okay? Flag 1 is false, initial condition. Flag 1 is false. After some time, if P0, what we have done, we have set, initially we have set both the flags equal to false, then P0 start executing. P0 has set flag 0 equal to T and turn equal to 1, okay? Turn equal to 1. As flag 1 is false, while will be false. Flag 1 is false, so while will be false, and P0 can enter the critical section. So it will enter the critical section. After that, P0 sets the flag value equal to false. After some time, if P0 again wants to enter the critical section, then will it be possible? Yes, it can. Till P1 is not interested, P0 can enter critical section as many times as it wants. This is actual progress. Now let's check whether deadlock will occur or not. Suppose P1 is executing. We'll remove all these things. Okay. Now let's check whether deadlock will occur or not. Suppose P1 is executing and context switching occurs before while loop. So before while loop, the context switching will occur and controls goes to P0. Okay, the control goes to P0 and sets flag 0 equal to T and turn equal to 1. Okay, the while condition becomes true. The while condition becomes true. Why? Because the turn value is 1 and flag 1 is already true. Okay, so this becomes, the while condition becomes true. And P0 cannot enter the critical section because this is true. It will be in the loop. It cannot go to the critical section. But can P1 enters the critical section? Can P1 enter the critical section? Yes. Why? Because P0 has executed at last. So turn value is 1 now. So turn value is 1 here. Okay. Turn value is 1. So while condition in P1 will become false. Why? Because flag 0 is equal to true and turn is equal to 0 or not? No. So this becomes false. This condition becomes false and P1 will enter the critical section. Okay. Can both while conditions become true at the same time? No. Because turn can be either 1 or 0. If the value of turn is 1, then P1 will go in critical section, and if turn is equal to 0, then P0 will go in critical section. So this solution guarantees progress. Now let's see whether this solution satisfies the third condition, that is bounded wait. Okay, so we'll clear this. Okay, we'll clear this. Okay, suppose P1 starts executing and sets turn equal to 1 and flag 0 equal to true. Okay, so while condition becomes false. Why? Because turn is equal to 1 and flag 1 is equal to false. It's not equal to true. So this entire condition becomes false and P0 can enter the critical section. Okay, suppose the context switching happens here. So the charge will go to P1 and P1 will set flag 1 equal to 2 and turn equal to 0. Now what will happen here? The turn is equal to 0. That is true. So this is true and flag 0 is also true. So the entire condition becomes true and P0 cannot enter the critical section. Okay, here P0 cannot enter the critical section. It will be in the loop only. So the charge will go to P0. Charge will come back to the P0 and P0 will set flag equal to false, execute remainder section. Okay, now if P0 enters into execution second time, what will happen? It will again set flag 0 equal to true, turn equal to 1. Now what will happen here? The turn value is 1, that is true, but flag 1 equal to true is also true because it is already set by P1. So this entire condition becomes true, and because of that P0 cannot enter the critical section. Okay, so whenever P0 release the charge, P1 will execute this while statement. Okay, so P1 will execute the while statement. Now what is the value of turn? The value of turn is 1. Okay, value of the turn is 1, so this becomes false, and flag 0 is also equal to true, but this entire condition becomes false and P1 can enter the critical section. Okay, in short, if one process is running and a request is sent by second process, then the first process can complete the current execution but cannot enter critical section again. It has to give the charge to second process to fulfill its request. This way, Peterson's solution satisfies bounded wait criteria also.